What's up, guys? Welcome to VHP Engines. I've been sitting out here. I've been actually out here for probably like an hour and a half now, doing a little bit of something. You see that I spent some time out here organizing. It is still a long ways to go to be like really good and clean. You see all my shelves are still fucking cacked up, and I've still got plenty of tools that are laying around all over the place that haven't been put away. But at least the floor, pathways on the floor are cleared out. The dual boxes and carts are where they're going to be at, and stuff like that. Anyway, sitting down here for like the last 15 minutes or so, trying to get my thoughts organized, so that way I can talk to you guys properly. But I can't really focus on any scripted thing to say here. So I'm just gonna do what I normally do and wing it. I'm not really trying to talk to you about the shop again. This is, I know, something I've already come out here and done a couple of times. This is actually a thank you from me to you guys for the 100 subs. It took a little longer than I kind of expected. And it did and didn't. It did take a little longer because I thought that subscribers were going to come in faster and views were going to come in faster. It didn't surprise me in the fact that the channel was at around 10,000 views when we hit 100. So that was cool. Anyway, I checked my AdSense, and so far, since I started this, I've accumulated about $5. Now, I don't know about back in the past, but as of now, you cannot take your YouTube money until you've hit the threshold of $100. So, and now $5, of course, is extremely low. It doesn't seem like much, but you got to think that the first like 3 or 4 months I was doing this shit, I was at like $1. So the subscribers have peaked, have started to spike. I've started to pick up subscribers a lot faster than before. Which is also, again, very cool. Thank you very much for you new guys. But anyway, because of that, that jump up to the $5, it started to make me think about what I was going to do with that $100 when I first got it. And I think that, I'm not thinking, I've decided that I'm going to put that into the channel. I've mentioned before that I was going to do giveaways, and that's going to be so. That's what I do. I might even do it before the $100, the $100 threshold. That just depends on, if the subscriber picks up, if you start picking up. If not, then sometime in the first quarter of next year, I'm going to do a giveaway anyway. There's some guys that I've been talking to on a regular basis that you're all going to get some shirts and some stickers if you want. I'm just going to have to either find a new shop up here that can make my stickers and shirts, or coordinate with my guy down south to do them and maybe work out some kind of deal there. I don't know. Anyway, for you guys that are in South Florida, because I know that I'm still hitting some of you dudes down there because that's where I spend most of my time building the channel. That Sam Hotham, he is the guy that does the stickers. He even does the stickers for a lot of tuners down there. I think most of them, well, at least the big names like Javi Tune. He does the stickers. Or no, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. I'm sorry. Yeah, he doesn't like Javi too much. He doesn't do Javis. He does fucking Durfs. And he also did. My friends Alex from Alex Built, he's done his decals and shirts and stuff. So if you are living down in South Florida, feel free to hit that guy up. I will contact Sam and see if he wants the shout out for like a Facebook link or something in the description. If he agrees to that, then I will put his Facebook down below. Anyway, also wanted to mention that I don't really have too much to go off of here. I got the two K28 threes and a B18 to go off of for a rebuild. And I'm probably going to do one of the Ks first. I have K28-2 pistons and rods, and I was thinking about getting a K28-2 crank and using those pistons and rods to do like a stock boost build, because I know that these Ks are handling up to around 500 horsepower. I mean, they don't last forever, but they can handle 400, which is normally what I do anyway. Then it'd still be fuck tons more torque than a B series. But anyway, so what I'm going to most likely do is I'm going to do the K20A2 pistons on K20A3 rods to build like an NA build. And then I'm going to do pistons and rods, or forged pistons and rods for the other one. And that's going to be a turbo build. And I'm going to keep one of them. I haven't decided which one yet because the roads around this town are fucking, they're beautiful. They're wonderful. For the most part, they're all freshly paved on the highways. And they're all nice and winding and fucking like begging to be driven on real hard. And I've been saying since I got here that I probably would do an NA build just to cruise the roads, which is not something I thought I was going to be doing for a long time, NA, because I'm a turbo guy. And even then, it might be a while before I do that, but regardless, yeah, I'm going to do some high compression builds. I'm probably going to do that high compression B18 that I want to do for the longest time, and I might keep that also. Oh, another thing I want to talk about besides just the giveaways is now that I'm further up north, I find myself in a good spot to be surrounded by a lot more people than I probably would have been just in Florida alone. So that being the case, that eventually when I get back into the full swing of full production of engines and I start to stack up, because I'm not 100% confident I'll be able to sell too much here, I will be willing to personally drive a long block to somebody. And my initial thoughts right now is a 200-mile radius, because that gets me deep into Ohio, deep into Kentucky, and deep into VA, and I think even PA as well. So that might be something I'm willing to work out with you guys. But of course, that being said, that just depends on how good that works out. Like if I go to do something like this and I go to make this trip and somebody flakes on me, well, I'm not going to freak out about it, but that'll probably be the last time I ever attempt to do this. So, yeah, that's something that's on the table. I might be willing to deliver some engines, and not so much just about the money, but just because of the fact that I do like, I would like to start meeting some of you guys. 100 people, or I think actually right now we're around 110. 110 people, that's a pretty decent sized crowd. That's a pretty good amount of people. And the reason why I like the car stuff is I like very much into the car scene, even though I build a lot more than I drive nowadays. But I really would like to meet more people, and that's what I like about the whole car thing. It brings together all kinds of different people that you would never think that you would meet. Also, want to give a shout out to. I got a message on Instagram. The guy's going by B Series Jess, I do believe. I'm going to try to post a picture up in here, but if I fail at that, well, it sucks. I'm just going to paraphrase what the guy was telling me so far, or what he told me the other day. And he was like, he told me that he watches a lot of the videos that I make at work, and he's enjoying them, obviously. I'm pretty sure he's a subscriber. And that it's good to see something different here on this channel instead of the mass amount of car review channels that are out there, which is a whole bunch of people, doing pretty much the same thing, repeated back and forth. And I started thinking about that for a minute. I was like, you know what? I was a little worried, and I am still a little bit conscious of the fact that a lot of my builds are repetitive, even though, every build is different. And you'll see that the long ones that have the long videos are the ones that have the most information in it, because it has the most fuckery that happens. But anyway, the fact that my channel is doing something that is different from everybody else. And there are a lot of, I don't know about a lot, but there are some other channels I've seen with people doing engine build walkthroughs and all that stuff. But it either doesn't show enough, or it's super, super technical. So a lot of people think that it's something they can never do. A lot of people watch those videos, and those guys making those videos are super professional, but they also they want to show that they're doing super professional work. So they show every measurement, everything they do, all these steps they take, and it discourages a lot of you guys from going out there and building an engine of your own. And me on this channel, I can show you that it really doesn't have to be that complicated. It's kind of like when somebody gets into a fight in the comment section, and somebody's talking all slangish and super short words, you instead of writing out you or whatnot, and then somebody gets all smart ashes and fucking starts doing all proper grammar and shit on them, to show that I'm smarter than you. That's kind of like what these guys out there doing. You go and watch some of these videos and they're showing all these measurements and all these different instruments and tools they're using. And I'm not saying, like I've said before, I'm not saying that that's not, a good thing to do. But I'm just going to show you that you can build an engine that runs for a long fucking time and makes power without having to do every single one of those little things. You can go around some of it. You don't have to do everything. Most of that is just, for I'm a badass, bragging rights. And eventually I may one day get to the point where I've got a lot of subscribers, I got a lot more people, and there's a lot of things I've done and said already in this channel that eventually will probably bring down a lot of hate on me. But I don't care. Excuse me. I don't give a shit. I just want to show you guys. and now I'm slowly getting the proof because people are finally starting to make videos that my shit's working. All right. So it's just not me fucking some guy, throwing shit together and then you never see it fucking finished. Anyway, I've drug on a little bit longer than I wanted to, and I've already fucking got incoherent on what I was saying. I lost track of myself. So I'm just going to say thanks again, for all you guys that have been here, because I think I've only lost, like in the entire course of me building this channel, I've only lost 2 or 3 guys, and that's amazing to me, I've only lost 2 or 3 people that have hit that subscribe button. And that's, that's really saying something for you guys that stuck around. And I'm also really happy to say that you guys are here watching because you really want to be here. I haven't gone out and pushed anybody, hey, subscribe to my channel, like that. I mean, I tell you guys watching, if you watch the videos and you like them, please subscribe, I always will. But I don't go out to fucking people on the street or run to people that I know in my family, like, hey, I got a YouTube channel, subscribe to it. Because I don't want to get to that point where I got like 300 or 400 subscribers, but like half of those dudes are just there. They don't really watch anything. They're just fucking there. They're just, there because they're trying to fluff my subscriber base. I don't need that, and I don't want that. And now recently I've had a lot of people asking me subscribe to their channel so that way they'll subscribe to mine. I don't care about that. Don't subscribe to my channel unless you really care about what you're seeing. All right, so I'm about to close up here, and I'm going to say that I'm sorry, guys. I haven't really put out any engine building shit in a good while, and it's probably going to stay that way for a little longer, just because of financial shit. I'm still on the fucking ropes. My money's going out just as fast, if not faster, than I can get it in. Good thing is my wife finally has a job interview Monday. She might start working. If she does, then we're back on. If not, then I plan on getting some extra money early in the next year. My company's going to reimburse me for my moving truck. That's $500. And then I'm getting my deposit back for my trailer. That's $700 and change. So if that shit comes in, as soon as that comes in, I'm balanced out. I will be able to start spending money again on parts, and I will get back into it. Or like I said, if my wife fucking nails a job interview, gets hired, then no matter whether she's making part-time or not, I'll be able to balance out my deficit I have and get back into building sooner. Just bear with me, guys, man. Like I've said a bunch of times on videos, I'm never gonna stop this shit. I may just have lulls, and this is one of those times. I'm in a slump right here, but the good thing is I'm very happy with this area, this home. I'm comfortable in my job. I don't think I'm going anywhere for a long time, guys. So once we get out of this little slump right here, I'll start producing videos again. And even if I have to drive fucking 4 or 5 hours into the next state to pick up engines, that's what we're gonna do. All right, so thanks for watching. If you somehow managed to stumble across this and not be a subscriber of mine, then please hit subscribe and like if you heard anything here that you're interested in. And I will keep updating Facebook. So if you haven't already liked the Facebook page, go down in the description below, hit the link to it, and like it. So that way you can keep up to date with everything throughout the week. Sometimes there's a lot of information I put out, sometimes a little bit, but it's always good to keep up with it. So that way you're not lost and wondering what's going on. I'll always generally put out what's going on there, what the plan is. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing, and peace.